Valley Storm Team forecast.
Mostly clear skies overnight, southeast wind 3 to 5, upper 70s. Yeah, we've done this a million times, right? So we head out the door in the morning to the start of what it's going to be a great weekend to get stuff done. Playing outside, working outside, it's all there. Make sure you have a lot of sunscreen on and make sure you got bottled water everywhere because it's going to be hot. 82 by 8 a.m. as the day wears on, mid-90s in the midday, upper 90s near 100, and better than that in some spots as we roll through the day. The chance for a shower, it's real tiny. It's the sea breeze activity with the east part of the southeast wind. That's going to continue to be an issue for us, but not much of an issue. I mean, these things are tiny and they only last a couple minutes, so no problem as far as I'm concerned. 100 Westlaco, 102 McAllen, and the heat index, what it feels like, combination of temperature and humidity, well, that's up there from 108 to 112. So be on the lookout for that. Cameron County, yeah, it could feel like 110 or 112 in Harlingen or La Feria, but it's going to feel more like 100 at South Padre Island. That's the heat index. And you can see the air temperature is going to be plenty hot to boot. You're talking about that wind that's going to continue to be just sort of modest. Now, that also leaves the humidity modest. Yeah, if we were going to have a big surge of high humidity with a more aggressive southeast wind, then I'd be really worried. Then we'd be talking about the heat index off the chart and at least over 115. And fortunately, that's not going to happen. But it's still going to be enough that we have the heat stress potential anywhere from high to dangerous out there. So slow down and make sure you've got your water handy. And not quite so bad there at South Padre Island or Port Isabel, though. But again, that's because the air temperature won't be as murderous as it will be in the upper valley. Futurecast shows that, yep, we're going to be focusing on the sea breeze front, a little curtain of air blowing in off the Gulf. It's cooler air, and it blows in and it bulldozes up a few showers, maybe a thunder shower, and then that's, note the clock, from 2 to 4 p.m. You set your watch by that. The problem is you can't set your watch by where they'll pop. They could pop anywhere along that line and anytime between 2 and 4. So beyond that, it's dealer's choice, I guess. Talk about Sunday. We're looking at 98 degrees. Same. These are basically bookends these 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, with an east-southeast wind both days, giving us that slight chance for a shower. And in McAllen, the snapshot really drives home how hot it's going to be. 102, 101, yeah. But the normal high this time of year is 101, so yeah. Check the back seat, parents. Stay hydrated, everybody. Make sure the pets have shade and water, and remember that sand and road surface can be hot as the dickens. We do have one new little popper out in the Atlantic, but nothing new to report in terms of the Gulf or the Bay or the Caribbean. But yeah, an additional little wiggler there off Africa has a 20% chance to become something as it moves west, but that's really not going to be a big issue. What is the issue? Dust. That's the issue. Another big dose of dust is going to move across the Atlantic and head toward us late next week into the weekend. And I tell you what, the 7-day forecast ought to give you at least some notion of stay indoors and stay cool. That's your forecast.